Please be seated. We are Marines in the third century of the Marine Corps. We salute those few men who in the fall of 1775 began a military legend and those who followed in their footsteps. Had they not been the men they were, we could not be who we are, United States Marines. That is where we stand. If there are a few with pride who want to stand with us over 225 years proud, let them do as we did. Accept the challenge and earn the title, United States Marines. Person to accept commission, center, face. Attention to orders. The President of the United States of America, to all who shall see these President's greetings, know ye that reposing special trust and confidence in the patriotism, valor, fidelity, and abilities of Colin Paul Ahrens. I do appoint this officer a second lieutenant in the United States Marine Corps, to rank as such from 13th day of May, 2018. This officer will therefore carefully and diligently discharge the duties of the office which appointed by, doing and performing all manner of things thereunto belonging. And I do strictly charge and require those officers and other personnel of lesser rank to render such obedience as in due an officer of this grade and position. And this officer is observe and follow orders and directions from the time to time as may be given by the President of the United States of America or the superior officers acting in accordance with the laws of the United States of America. This commission is to continue in force during the pleasure of the President of the United States of America under the provisions of those public laws related to the officers of the armed forces of the United States of America and the component there in which this appointment is made. Done at the city of Washington, this 28th day of March in the year of our Lord, 2018, and the independence of the United States of America and the 241st, by the President, General Robert B. Niller, Commandant of the Marine Corps, Richard V. Spencer, Secretary of the Navy. At this time, will Second Lieutenant Ahrens' mother and brother please come forward and pin the gold bars on? At this time, Captain Coggins will administer the oath of office.
State your name.
I, Colin Paul Ahrens,
Do solemnly swear
that
I will support and defend
I will support and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
foreign and domestic,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the same.
to the same.
I take this obligation freely,
Take this obligation freely,
without mental reservation
without mental reservation
or purpose of evasion,
or purpose of evasion,
that I will well and faithfully
that I will well and faithfully
discharge the duties
discharge the duties
of the office
of the office
on which I am about to enter.
on which I am about to enter.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations. Please come.
Excellence is a goal which some individuals strive to attain in every aspect of life. The United States Marine Corps is a military organization of men and women who are aware of and totally committed to the Marine Corps objectives. These are men and women who have a wide variety of goals, interests, and backgrounds but all have a common belief in the importance of continuing striving for personal excellence as they fulfill their goals and roles as leaders of Marines. The Marine Corps stands in the vanguard of this nation's defense as a force in readiness to take part and see it to that those things that are sacred to our American spirit and conscience are respected. Second Lieutenant Ahrens, having accepted the challenge and found to measure up to the rigors of training, you now become the heir to over 242 years of excellence, courage, and valor. You, Lieutenant Ahrens, become a leader in the elite brotherhood of military professionalism known as Marines.
At this time, Second Lieutenant Ahrens will receive his first salute as a commissioned officer from Staff Sergeant Rivera.
Morning, sir.
Morning.
Second Lieutenant Ahrens will now give Staff Sergeant Rivera a silver dollar to signify the respect he has for the enlisted men and women he will be commanding in the future.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to present to you Second Lieutenant Colin Ahrens, United States Marine Corps.
So first of all, I just want to thank all you guys for coming out today. Looks like you guys had some fun last night. But it's special to be able to celebrate this with so many different friends from different parts of life, and also to be here next to the globe. This is where I met my original sort of recruiter, Captain Calderon, who inspired me not by telling me what the Marine Corps had to offer, but by asking me why I was good enough to potentially lead Marines. And it was this sense of challenge that really motivated me and continues to motivate me today. So I got to thank her for that. I'd also like to thank the current staff for making the trip. I've only recently begun to work with Captain Coggins, but he's been an exceptional role model. Sir, I look forward to continuing working with you. And Staff Sergeant Rivera, thank you for making sure I was squared away for this ceremony and for being my first salute.
Thank you.
And then finally, I'd like to thank my family. They've been extremely supportive of me throughout this entire journey, but especially you, Mom. I can remember the first time I was allowed to call you during OCS, during training. And I sounded a little shooken up probably just from the change of pace in my life. But you had some good advice. It was basic, but it was good. It was just take it one step at a time. You said nobody jumps to the top of Mount Everest. So by taking it one step at a time, it made that process a lot easier. And I'm going to continue applying that advice as I take on much bigger challenges ahead. But thank you for that. Once again, thanks you all for coming. Congratulations to all you guys for graduating today. And to all the moms, happy Mother's Day.